everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Jeetje. I'm the 20 stitcher on Flosstube and on Instagram, and this is a channel about cross stitch. Today is Tuesday, October 18th, 2022, and this is Flosstube number 5. I'm here today with my bi-weekly update. So, well, let's get into it. Oh, by the way, if you hear background noises, my kids are home today and they're playing downstairs. So hopefully it won't get too loud, but we'll see. My stitching. First of all, my travel stitching. I still don't have the cover page, but it is the Yoshi, Home Sweet Home. I found a pattern on a blog. I'll link it down below. It's from Jeetje Borduurt. It's stitched on 18 count, 2/1 full cross. And this is where I got to. It's really easy to stitch, large blocks of colour. And I did 1155 stitches on it in the past 2 weeks, which got me to 67.11%. I have a goal of finishing this one this month, but I still have to do a little over 7,000 stitches. I'm not sure I can do it, but I am going to try. I have some leave coming up in the next 2 weeks, but the children also have fall break, so they'll be home too. So we'll see how far I can get. Hopefully next time you see it, it's finished, or at least almost finished. Then the next one I've worked on is QS, Hansel and Gretel, artwork by Gustafson, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. This is actually a restart. I started the full version a few years ago, but I didn't like how it was stitching up. There was a lot of purple that you can see in the artwork, so I UFO'd it. And the one thing I really loved about it were the children. So I got the QS and I started it again in August of this year. It's stitched on 25 count, 1/1 full cross. And I'm still working in the background over here. I'm sorry for the noise. My son's coming in just a second. So I'm still working here in the background. A lot of dark colors. But this is where I've got to. I did a total of 593 stitches, which got me to 6.04%. Really pleased with that. Then the next one I worked on was QS Sleep Time, also Heaven and Earth Designs, artwork by Ciro Marchetti. This is by far my favorite pattern at this moment. I'm working here in the chair and a little bit on the top. Bless you. And I'm stitching it 1/1 full cross on 25 count. It's still in the Q-snap because I started working on it yesterday and I'll be working on it tonight and tomorrow. So this is how far I've got. I only did 109 stitches, which got me to 1.66%. But I'll be working on it tonight and tomorrow, so we'll see how far I can get. I really love it. Next one is the fire truck. This is one I'm stitching for my son. It used to be a Vervaco kit. I only have the pattern, So I'm just choosing colours by looking at the cover page. And yeah, this is how far I've got to. I'm not sure if you can see the difference because I only stitched in white. I don't know why I waited with all the white till last, but I did 839 stitches of white. I'm almost done though. I just have to finish this wheel and then their jackets and the water up there and the back stitching, and then it's done. So this is also a goal to finish this month. We'll see if it can happen, but I would really like it. It's stitched 2/1 on 18 count. So it's easy to see. I can work on it at night. So we'll see. Then that was all my stitching, but my kids see me stitch a lot of the time, and especially my daughter kept asking if she could have a pattern as well. She had been stitching a little bit, but it was just 14 count in a hoop with some thread and just making movements and long lines and things like that. But she kept asking if she could have her own pattern, and I found one. She's 5 years old, she just turned 5, and she really loves unicorns. So I found her this kit. It's a PAKO, it's a kit stitch of a unicorn. And because, well, if she gets one, her brother wants one too. So he got the duck. They both already started it, and I'm really pleased with how they actually work on it. They really love it. So I'll show you their progress. First, my daughter. It's on some sort of canvas-like, I don't know. But this is how far she got. It's pre-stamped, so you don't really need a pattern. It's with nice thick synthetic wool. I love how neat she actually does that. The top she did all by herself. She just needed a little bit of help with the horn, and the pink she did by herself again. I'm really proud of her. I mean, she just turned 5. And her brother also started his. And he also finished the top row. He's doing a half stitch because, well, he's a boy and he likes to stitch, but it shouldn't take too long. So he started this, and he also likes it. But especially my daughter, every time when she gets home from school or swimming lesson, she asks, "Can I put in another thread, please? Can we do this before dinner, please?" So she really enjoys it. I'm really happy about that. So on to plans. Of course, I'll be working on the Yoshi. It's usually just my travel stitching, but I've given it 2 days in the coming week because I really want to try to finish it. I'm not sure I can really finish the 7,000 stitches, but we'll see. And the next one I'll be working on is QS Sleep Time. I just really love that pattern. I'll be working on it today and tomorrow. I'll show you again. It's this one. Oh, sorry. And the next one I'll be working on is Quiet Reflection. It's also, I have another designs. It's a mini artwork by Lisa Parker. And I also gave this 2 whole days. It's also stitched on 25 count, 1/1 full cross. And I'm really hoping to get at least 2 rows done. I'd like to see some progress on this. See if I can finally get to the next color. It also will be a blue, but at least a different color. So I'll be working on this one. And then, of course, I've been neglecting this one. Lamb. It's a custom chart. I took this photo years ago and I asked Michele to chart it for me. I really love the pattern. I'm stitching it for my mum. This is also a restart, but I'm using this for a challenge, the 22,000 stitches in 2022, but I barely stitch on it. My goal was to at least do 1,200 stitches a week, which means 2,400 stitches bi-weekly, but I haven't touched it in weeks, so I'm really behind. Oh, there goes the pattern. So this will be my starting point. Let's see if I can get the full one on it. Like almost. But I'll be working in this corner, filling in more of that column. See if I can catch up a bit. Then I also want to work on the fire truck, and I'm trying to finish it this month as well. That was this one. It's not that much stitching left, but we'll see. And then finally, I'm not sure if I'll be back before that, but my friend and I decided to start a new start on Halloween. I'll be starting Disney Villains. I'll be starting it on 25 count, 1/1 full cross. And I haven't got the fabric yet and most of the colours, but I will get them for my birthday this month. And at the same time, she'll be starting her new pattern, Disney Princesses Stained Glass. It's a supersized max collar, and she was stitching this at the same time. So I might have, my plans might be a little bit too ambitious for the next 2 weeks, but we'll see. And I'll try to film on October 31st, but maybe one day before. We'll see. Okay, that's it, I think. Yes. So I'll see you in 2 weeks. Happy stitching. Bye.